as well, so it is now winnable, but the bomb is going to be down outside of A-Long, which does make this still a very hard round to get back in control. Getting past both players guarding this bomb is not going to be an easy task, and with 30 seconds left, he's going to have to make his move very, very quickly here. Knight going to be working in. He's going to have to go for the charge. He has no time to make a mistake here, and now it's going to be up to Belmont, the initial fragger, to try and hold this one down, and he will make it happen with a nice little tap through the box there. He takes him down, and it's going to be a 4-0 lead, and it looks like Logo may just run away with this first half here, Juan.
Yeah, Logo's doing a really good job of playing together as a team. We do see that when they play aggressively and peak the guys on TNS, they do it together. So even if they can't force a frag and they die, there's someone there to get the trade, but there's no need for that because they play so well together, they can just get those frags and fall off.
Right now, we are going to see the aggression over towards A-Long and mid this time around. They're just completely showing no fear against this team, and TNS, they're going to have to hold their own here. Otherwise, the steamroller that is Logo right now just could continue to push them further and further back into their spawn here. And you can see it now. Logo, they just don't care. They're going straight in every single round now and going for the instant frags, and now it's already down to a 1v5, but it may not last long here as the rest of the team just collapses in there, and Mzin comes in for the final kill, 5-0. And TNS, what do they need to do here, Juan? It just seems like they cannot make any right moves so far.
They just really need to prepare for those pushes. I mean, it's something that they're doing constantly. They either push mid, they push B, they push A long. Use your nades, use your flashes, force them out of position so that they can't get comfortable and, you know, take ownership of the spots that they're in, take control, and play together as a team. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's so generalized when you say play as a team, but, you know, there you go. You see Shao right there getting a trade. It's the simple things like that that when you start clicking together, it makes it really hard for Logo to continue being aggressive.
Right now, it is going to be a 3v3. The bomb down in mid, though, which is going to give Logo a little bit more control now in this situation. Belmont picks up one, though, and just like that, the numbers have reversed back into the favor of the Global Risk side here. Right now, it's going to be NB Fire and Tony Liu here trying to make something happen, but with that bomb still being down, they're going to run into some trouble here over in A-Long, though. Belmont and Who Cares are going to collapse on these last two remaining players. And it is still going to be an uncontested half in favor of the Global Risk side here. Logo just doing a great job. Looking at the scoreboard here, though, leading the charge. It is going to be 3S and Who Cares. Both of these guys sitting at a score of 10-2 and 4 and 3 assists on them as well. So doing tons of work for their team. And just as we see it, Who Cares, again, showing no fear. He's already collapsed behind the team. He picks up one, but he's looking for more here. And no one seems to want to challenge him. He's got them just pinched into this corner of the spawn. And everyone on the attack just seems to be scared here. I mean, Who Cares? He picks up another. They're still stuck in this corner. And here comes more frags on the table. And just like that, it's going to be a 7th round going away here for Team Logo. Just doing a great job of manhandling the offense and making it almost impossible for these guys to even make it onto a bomb site here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks to me like they can't even get out of spawn. They're always stuck in the back half of mid, T-spawn, A-long, B-long. As you can see right now, it's just being so explosive. They really can't get out of T-spawn. And at this point, TNS just needs to hit the shots. It's not even about teamwork anymore. If you can't hit a simple shot, it doesn't matter how well you play as a team.
Right now, Happy June, he does step up for his team and picks up a nice double kill there, but now, more than ever, they need to try and capitalize on that. There's only 2 rounds here left in the first half of this map, and so far, it's still going to be guys on this defense going crazy here. Belmont picks up the double kill, and that's now going to be a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb's still in spawn. Both remaining players are as well, and right now, it's going to be up to them to try and put the first round on the board for their team, but it's not going to happen here. Liang gets one and make that a double kill. It's already looking very grim here on map number 1 here for TNS Squad. They're going to be down 8-0 as we go into the final round here. It's looking like our first match of the day 1 could possibly end in a 10-0.
The dream, right? I mean, we're seeing their simple mistakes that I hope I wouldn't see in a competitive team with competitive history before. I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a benefit of the doubt and say that they don't have any past competitive experience. We did see them trying to force fights and re-peak fights that weren't in a favorable situation once they had the advantage. In that 2v2 situation right there, they could have easily fallen off and overwhelmed the other player that was by A long and easily taken A, gotten the bomb down, and forced a 2v1 and won that round. So just rookie mistakes coming out from TNS squad. Hopefully we'll be able to see them come back and regroup that together and capitalize on those mistakes.
Yeah, and right now it's definitely a good learning experience for these guys, though, looking like they are fairly new to the competitive scene, but nonetheless, hopefully they can use this as a good tool to maybe improve and bring themselves back again in the future. But right now, these guys on Logo are showing up to win it today. You can tell they definitely don't want to give up any round at all here, and it's going to be a 1v4 already. NB Fire, the last remaining player, as it could be a perfect half coming out from the defense, but NB Fire, he's going to take down one, but he's got a lot more work than that to do if he wants any chance of winning this round. But they know exactly where he is now, and 3S is going to be the one to jump on him and take him down, finishing with 13 frags. Will finish with 13 as well. So strong half from both of those guys. Definitely my MVPs of this matchup so far. Both of them just did a great job making their presence known across the entire map. And it's looking like they may have the potential to take it here 10-0 if they can just secure one more round. But we'll see what TNS can do. They've got their work cut out for them. But you never know, Juan. You never know. It's Crossfire. Every round's new. There's no economy boost or anything like that. So it's not over yet.
Yeah, man, it's pretty nuts to see just how dominant Logo was in that first half. I mean, hopefully we'll see that throughout the rest of the tournament and give everyone else a run for their money. But if they can continue playing like this, who cares? Being just amazing with 13 kills, and on top of those 13 kills, he still got 8 assists. He just shows how much of a great player he really is so far. We'll see if he can continue it on the T side. But definitely a guy to keep an eye out for the rest of the day.
Yeah, these guys, they're definitely a team I want to see go up against some of those well-known players, and maybe Logo, they could be someone to come out and surprise us today. I mean, 10-0, that's a huge statement to make, even though these guys on TNS may not be the most well-known players out there. 10-0ing anyone is not an easy task in Crossfire, so it's going to be Liang starting it off with 1. But it is going to be traded out immediately. Still going to be a even number situation, but so far 3S, he finds 1 with the Barrett, and now it's going to be an A side in control of the guys on Logo as they look to try and close this one out. 10-0. Belmont, he's looking for that kill on a Knight, but he actually misses the shot, and Knight's going to be able to get away with just a sliver of health, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? And Happy June are already going to be fighting here, but Happy June actually catches him off guard. And it's still a winnable situation, but the numbers sit in favor as it's going to go down to a 1v3. And now it's looking like it could be the beginning of the end now. 14 HP left on Xiao here, and it's going to be a difficult task as well. Belmont comes up for the kill, and just like that, Juan, our first game ends 10-0 for Logo.
Yeah, man, that was super quick. I mean, you really can't blame TNS squad for the outcome that just happened. When you have a team as strong as Logo right now, and I mean, you still have to gauge how they're going to play with other teams just to really tell if they really are that dominant. But when you get shut down like that, you really can't beat yourself too much for it. Because it just goes to show you the outplay. Like, there's nothing you could have done. It's too late now to think of all the different things you could have done to change the outcome. What you need to do now is, if you plan on competing regularly and making this something that you really want to be a part of, you take this as a learning experience, you look over it, you see what you did wrong, you see what they did right, and implement some of their stuff into your stuff so that you can be at the level that they're at.
Definitely. I hope to see more from both of these teams in the future. TNS, the best thing they can do now is, like you said, just learn from this experience and use it as a building block to improve themselves as a team. And honestly, in an event like this, that's the advice I give to any team who's just coming out here to try and sort of test the waters for what Crossfire esports is like. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's just a casual event, and the best thing you can do is just use it to sort of gauge where your team's at and use that to build yourself toward where you guys want to be as a team. And if you use that as your mentality going into an event like this, I think you'll be pretty well set as a team. But I think they may actually play out the half here, so we'll see what they decide to do here. But it looks like they're going to play out the half just for fun here. So it is going to be 1 round on the board for TNS, but obviously Logo, they've already got the win 10-1 here. So it is going to be NB Fire with a nice shot onto Emzin. And now it's a little bit more relaxed feel in the game that it is secure here for the guys on Team Logo.
Yeah, I mean, another thing to point out for any of the teams there, if they're watching this, listening to any of us right now, I mean, don't forget to have fun today. Today's more about fun than it is about competitiveness. Of course, it's always nice to have the competitive spirit with you. It always makes the game more interesting and more fun. But nonetheless, don't forget to enjoy yourself today. It's about meeting new people, creating new friendships, and just exhibitioning the game to everyone watching right now.
Now, just looking ahead, these guys are going to go on to face the team Doppelganger, which I know does have some competitive players on there. I think it's got a couple guys who are going to be playing CFCL this season, so I'm interested to see how a team like Logo will fare against sort of a standard competitive team now. Just looking ahead to that one, what do you think we can expect with this team going up against a more experienced competitive team, even though the gun set is a little bit different?
It's gonna be interesting, definitely. Just because if Logo decides to continue playing as aggressively and unorthodox as they've been playing, for a team that's not that very experienced, that's in the competitive aspect, they might not know how to handle that overwhelming pressure. So I honestly think it'll make for a good match. We still have to wait and see what the roster for the other team's gonna be, just to try and see what players they have and what their skill level and experience is. But for the most part, I honestly think that it's gonna be a good match. I don't know, man. I don't have much to say other than hopefully.
And it looks like we are seeing sort of a nice little overview here of the gaming area as well. And it looks like actually the majority of the players in the area seem to be from sort of the Chinese scene there. I know we saw a lot of that in Toronto last time we had an event there as well, but I'm pretty interested to see how these teams will sort of play out moving forward. And I hope to see these teams become more involved in the competitive side as well, because, I mean, Logo, they showed us that they are a very strong team. And for 5 players I've never really seen in many competitive events, it would be awesome to see these guys come out and see what they can do in the next season of CFCL. So Logo, definitely with a huge statement in that first game, guys. If you missed it, it was 10-0 in favor of the guys on Team Logo. Very, very strong first game, and they will go on to play Doppelganger. But I'm not sure which match we're going to be going to next just yet, guys, but be sure to stay with us while we prepare that next match for you. And don't go anywhere. We will be back. All right, guys, we are back and just about ready to get things started for our second match here. And we've got a very interesting one for you. It's going to be Kleenex versus DLVC. And this time it's going to be on Mexico. And right now we are just waiting on a couple players to get in here and ready up so we can get things started here for our second map of the day. We're going to be going head-to-head here on Mexico, but looking at both of these teams, a little bit more familiar faces going into this second match of the day. We've got Andrew from Escape Artists, one of the mods as well. Definitely familiar with him. Snow, I found out, he let me know, he is actually a longtime player. I've known him for quite some time. He used to play under the name I Am Thrill. He used to play on a team with me way back when, so definitely some strong players on both sides. Frozen Pizza, I'm pretty sure I know him from some competitive matches as well, and I see a lot of other familiar faces, at least in this second one, but
Move out now!
so it looks like we are getting started here. I think so, at least. Kleenex only has 4 players, so I'm not sure if they're just playing 4v5 or what the situation may be here, but looks like they're going to go ahead and do the first round. Snow gets the opening pick here, though. And so far, the 4v5 is still quite winnable. Snow picks up the double kill, make that a triple kill here. And just like that, it is already a 2-on-2 here, guys. Gun, the Yee, and Snow left now in a pretty favorable situation for only having a 4-player team here to work with. So it is going to be Andrew who finds the pick onto Snow, but both remaining players are so low that this should be actually a very winnable clutch here for Gun. And he's going to find one. It's now going to be a one-on-one situation, and he can just stick the defuse here, but he hears the misstep from Andrew. He's going to spot him there, but it doesn't matter. He's going for the hold, and he's going to get it. Pros don't fake, and neither will Gun there, guys. It's going to be a nice opening here to start this one off in favor of the 4-man team Kleenex.
Can I please get an invite? Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to get one back in here real fast, and we will hop right back into the action. But so far, things looking pretty positive here for Kleenex. The 4v5 as well, these guys could stand a chance with the strong play we saw there in the first round, but we'll see what these guys can do moving forward, and it could be a more difficult match than they thought, though. Losing that second round pretty handedly, but we'll see if they can continue to pick up the pace. Right now it's going to be 1-1, though, as it is going to be the guys on DLVC tying that up with a nice round there, but here comes the push into Waters, but it's going to be KGB ready for that shot there. Andrew picks off one. Just like that, it's going to be a 2-on-5. Make that a 1-on-5, but Snow, he's going to try and hold it here. He gets one, he gets 2. That'll be it. It's going to be 2-1 here to start this one off.
Let's do this!
So far, though, things looking pretty favorable here in this 5-on-4, obviously, for the 5-man team, but let's not count out the guys on Kleenex just yet. They've got Snow actually leading the kills here out of the entire lobby. He's going to be sitting at 5-3, but Gun, he's going to take quite a bit of damage here to start this one off, but Zyko, he's going to get the frag kill there onto Gun. Crave finally finds one, but still it's not looking very good for the defense, but Crave does manage to pick up the triple kill. Things looking a bit better now. It's down to a 2-on-2. Strong and Crave looking to try and make this one happen here. Andrew still working his way onto A, though he's going to run into some trouble. Crave looking for potentially a 4th frag, but it's going to be a 2v1 collapse onto Andrew. They're going to take him out here, but no, he actually stays alive with 7 HP and gets the double kill. And and that is going to be quite the way to keep things going here. 3-1.
Let's do this.
That was actually pretty nuts. Huge shout out to Andrew for that play there.
Now, the defense, they're going to have to step it up here, especially if they want to win this one in a 4v5. Mexico, a tough map to cover. A man down from the start, but Crave, he's going to make the best of it. He takes down one. They're going to get aggressive on Alley. They pick up another Crave with a nice double kill to start this one off and keep things within reach here. Snow, he pushes through, grabs the kill on the frozen pizza, and just like that, the defense has ramped it up here and given themselves an opportunity at a round on the board. Still, it's going to be 3-1 in favor of the guys on DVLC, but Zyko and KGB, they're going to try and keep that lead in control here, but they could run into some trouble as Gun, he's going to be pushing around looking for some sort of pick, but it looks like the last two remaining players here, they're going to be working their way from the waters out. They're going to get the headshot, though, onto Gun, and now it is going to be a 2v2 here. Strong and Crave still alive, but could be in a position to contest, but Crave, he pops around the corner and gets the double kill. And a very nice round coming out from Crave. He's going to pick up 4 kills and the round win for his team there. And just like that one, it's looking like we could potentially see a 4-man team contest this one.
Yeah, I mean, to begin with, Mexico is a pretty CT-sided map. It does get a little bit difficult when you start seeing a lot of key pushes and whatnot, just because you are a man down, and typically you want to have 2 to 3 people either on A or B just to help you out. But I mean, CT side is doing a really good job.
Flank from, that's going to be an insane play here. And I definitely have to give a huge shout out, sorry to interrupt you there, Juan, but what a flank there by Snow, and I believe it was Crave there. They had such a big opportunity. They just sent everyone to flank at the very start of the round, but still, without having the numbers to work it with, it's still going to be a difficult round to win here. But Snow, he's going to try and make the best of it here, but KGB will take him down. But very interesting plays coming out from both teams so far.
Yeah, that's actually what I was trying to say before I was very rudely interrupted. The CT side is doing a really good job of doing those aggressive pushes. What helps them when they do that is that they can get the early numbers to early rotate to whatever site they need to go to. As you can see them doing that right now. They're putting more players on A right now after the other 2 players push water so that they can expect that push and be able to hold it better. It's a good job on them to do that.
Right now it is going to be just a full push into A, but Crave does manage to find one in the process, but it's still going to be a 2v4 now. Crave and Strong, last 2 players alive, trying to retake this bomb site. It's going to be an insane task, a 2v5 down to a 2v4. But they could have a chance to do it, but Andrew, he shuts down one. It's going to be all on Crave to get basically every kill this round, but it won't happen. He's going to be taken down, and that's going to make it 5-2 here, as it will be Kleenex struggling to hold on, but it's going to come down to really what these other 2 players can do. We've seen Crave have solid performances round to round. Same with Snow, but Gun and Strong, they're going to be the ones who need to step up here if they want to have a chance of winning this 4v5. But it's going to be a nice start here for Crave. He gets one, but actually misses that connection on that triple kill spray down. But both Andrew and KGB are very low. It's going to be up to Snow to get this connection here. He gets one, but now he's going to have to capitalize on his position here. The bomb already working its way on the site, but KGB doesn't spawn him. That's 3 kills on the board now as he takes down Frozen Pizza. No one can get past Snow here, and it is going to be Zyko all alone as Strong and Snow have held on here for the round, and it's going to be a 2v1 collapse here. They know exactly where he is, but Snow, he can't hit the shot, and now it's going to be up to Zyko versus Strong here, though. Strong on the flank is going to catch him off guard, but Zyko, he gets the 1v2 with just 7 HP. And that is going to be a big round going the way of the Blacklist side here as they just barely hold on to take this one into the final round, leading it 6-2.
Yeah, I don't know what was more nuts than that round. Snow's triple kill or Zyko's 1v2 with the flick in the end to turn on him.
And now here we have it, guys, the last round of the half. It's going to be guys on DVLC up by 4, but here come the flashbangs to try and counter this mid-hold, but right now it is going to be Crave who starts it off with a nade kill, and things looking a bit more positive for the defense in this final round. Snow, he's looking for the double kill, can't manage to connect the second shot there though, but still, it is a winnable round for either team here at this point. Snow, though, finds another onto Zyko, and it's going to be up to Andrew and KGB here. Right now, though, they are stuck trying to work their way back towards the bomb, which got downed in the back of mid here. So far, though, it's going to be KGB finding one, and now it's going to be up to Crave and Snow, who have been the stars of their team, having 23 of the 24 frags that this team has gotten. Just an insane amount to have carried behind them, but unfortunately, 2 players can't win the game alone. But just as I say that, Crave, he may make me eat those words here. The 1v2 looking to favor him now here as he goes into the final fight here. He gets the 1v2. That is going to be a big way to end the half and make it still a winnable situation here, Juan, as we finish at 6-3 in favor of DVLC.
Yeah, I mean, 3 rounds isn't terrible, taking into consideration that you only have 4 players on your team, which I kind of want to get that clarified as to why they're only playing 4. I don't know if it's an issue or they actually just only have 4 players on the team, but there's definitely something to look into. Hopefully on the T side, they'll take into consideration that they're handicapped and force the team play even more.
Right now, though, I guess they're playing out 9 instead of playing 2-9. So it is going to be still the first half here, so it's actually a chance for sort of like an ultimate recovery here from the defense. They could still actually win the half if they're playing out versus playing 2, but just as I say that, it's going to be a nice kill there coming out from Sodrek 13. It's actually 2 kills on the board for him that round. But just looking at the difference between these 2 teams, I mean, you've basically got 4 pretty good players on the Blacklist side, but Kleenex, I mean, it's definitely a 2-man army here so far, Juan.
Yeah, I mean, Snow and Crave on the opposite team are definitely wrecking stuff right now. I feel like if they would have had a full 5 or at least one more player helping them out, I think it would have been a much closer match. It would have been a lot more entertaining to see that. Either way, though, the individual performance that they're displaying right now is still pretty amazing to see, and hopefully they can carry it out towards the next half. Or I don't even know how they're going to play this out, but I mean, Snow, like you said, old player, very well known. Hopefully he comes back because he's definitely showing that he still got it.
Right now it is going to be down to a 1v2 gun. If there was ever a time that he could shine, this would be the round to do it in for his team. And he's going to have a chance. They line up, but he's not able to connect the shots there. Just not enough HP to make that happen. And it's going to be 8-3 as we go into what could be the final round and a half here. If they're playing 2-9 instead of a total of 9 rounds and a half, this could end at 9-3 and push us into the next half here. But right now, things looking pretty interesting here. Snow, he's just going to go full aggro on prep, but he's going to be shut down pretty quickly. Zyko doing a great job of making sure whenever someone gets in his face, he's just able to shut down these powerhouse players, and he's become a pretty strong presence for his team as well, sitting at that score of 13-4 with 5 assists as well. Definitely contesting these 2-star players on the defense, but Gun, he's going to get a nice trade there and keep things winnable. Crave takes down 1 with the as well, and now it's going to be evened up to a 3v3. Zyko very low as well. It's really going to be up to Crave, though, to make the impact. He has been the staple player for this team so far, but he's going to go down to Frozen Pizza, who gets his first 2 kills of the game at such a crucial time there. And that'll actually close out the half 9-3. Looks like we're going to be hopping into the second half now. It's going to be 9-3 in favor of the guys on the global risk side now. DLVC, sort of a nice little ringer team we've got going on here. But as you mentioned, Juan, I'm definitely hoping to see some more from Snow and Crave going into the competitive season. Both of those guys showed us that they're pretty solid aimers. They're very aware of how to control certain portions of the map, so you can definitely tell they've got some experience behind those guys as well. But I'm actually interested to see Zyko as well. Not a player I've heard a lot of, but he's actually performed pretty well so far here.
Yeah, I mean, we did see some pretty outstanding performances from what is the ringer team? DLVC, right?
Mm-hmm.
we did see some good stuff from Andrew from Zyko. Andrew, like you said, being one of the previous players to attend the FG LAN a couple years ago, and seeing him come back, keep playing, still playing, actually is really good to see. So hopefully we'll keep seeing more stuff from them as well.
Move!
Right now, though, it is going to be 9-3, so basically would be the first team to get to 10 still, I believe, in that situation. But actually, no, they would need 4 rounds to win it. It'd be, yeah, since it was 9-3, they would need 4 rounds on this half for the win here, since it's max rounds instead of total rounds that they're playing for. So it'd be, once they hit 13, they will have 1, since they only had 3 rounds on the first half for the guys on the enemy team here. So right now it is going to be the opening round going their way, though, so it'll be 10-3, just 3 rounds more needed for the win here, and we'll see if they can make that happen. Zyko picks up 1 with a nice headshot there in mid. Andrew going to go for the peak, but he's going to be shut down in waters, but he does manage to do an okay amount of damage. Teammate hits strong, though, from KGB. He comes out of water, guns blazing, ready to fight here. He's going to take down 2. Crave now left in a 1v4, as things are looking pretty solid here for defense once again. Crave, though, we've seen him do some pretty crazy things, so maybe he could pull off a miracle clutch here for his team. It would be a nice way to try and keep the dream alive here, but right now he's in a difficult position to try and get out of safely. But he does go for the wide peak. He's going to take down 1, but now he's going to be completely lit up, and KGB cleans it up with a nice 3rd kill on the board for himself this round. And just like that, 2 rounds away from the match being closed out here.
Yeah, I mean, not really much of a fair matchup, to be honest. Not taking anything away from the Crave artists. I mean, of course, we still have to get the kills and shut them down, right? But I honestly think we could have seen a lot more from Kleenex if they would have had a good player. Yeah, I mean, just pretty sad to see Kleenex go down like this.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I definitely agree with you too. Having a 5th player, I definitely think we would have seen a much closer game here. But nonetheless, it's going to be the guys on DLVC looking to clean things up and shut it down with the win here. Right now, it is going to be a 5-on-3 situation as they just storm into A, looking for a glimpse of hope. But Zyko continuing to be the man to shut things down, puts it onto match point here, and this could be it. It's going to be 12 rounds on the board here, just looking for a 13th to close it and give themselves a guaranteed win. Right now, though, Crave, he goes for the cross pick on water, but he cannot seem to land a shot here, and he misses the 2nd follow-up as well. They do receive a lot of damage in the process. Very lit. Strong goes down. It's going to be up to Snow and Crave to try and clutch this one out. 2v4 to try and keep things going. But it's looking like this could be it here. As Frozen Pizza, he's going to be pushing his way towards these final 2 players. He could run into some trouble here, but he's actually going to spot and take down Crave. That leaves Snow all alone. 1v4, but Snow, we'll see if he can make something major happen here. He does manage to find the first frag, but still he has 3 more players to work his way through, and now he's been spotted by Andrew from Quad, and it's going to be up to Snow to try and keep it alive. Here comes the flash, though. He's actually going to evade it, get the shot through the wall, and now there is a glimpse of hope here. 2-on-1. Snow, could he possibly get this 1v4? What a way to make a statement it would be here. Even if he goes down, this is an amazing opportunity to close this one out in a 1v4 and keep it going just a little bit longer. Snow gets the bomb down. He gets the 1v4. What a way to at least make a statement as an individual in this event that he is definitely a force to be reckoned with here, guys. He gets a 1v4 clutch and 1. Even if they go down here, that's got to be making him feel a bit happy.
Oh yeah, man, that's definitely going to go down on the highlight reel for the rest of the tournament. I mean, just played it perfectly to the T, forced the 1v1 situation, you know, did the perfect movement to avoid that flash, outplayed the last 2 members, getting that pick on the guy on door, and then just going for the fun, aggressive peek on the last guy to get the frag, win the round. Shows how much confidence.
Now it is going to be Crave and Snow alone once again, but we saw last round they were able to make it happen, but Snow, he's going to have to do it once again, but this time around, Zyko will seal the deal, and they will take this one, and that should be the game here, I believe. It would be a 13-4 overall, so a great attempt here coming out from the guys on Kleenex, but as we mentioned, in a 4v5, it's just, even if you're firing on all cylinders, it's just not quite enough to win it. And that will be our second match of the day, guys, falling in favor of these guys on DLVC. They will move on to the next round as well, and I'm actually excited to see what these guys can do. We saw some good potential from many of these players, but they will be moving on to face Echo 8, so I'm interested to see who's on that lineup, because for those of you who do know, Echo 8 was the old name of the competitive server, so I'm expecting to see some old competitive faces on that roster.
Blacklist win. Move!
Alright guys, it looks like we are going to just hop to a quick break and get things ready for our next match. Be sure to follow if you haven't, and stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our next match of the day.